Hello. Today is a sad day for the 49erville in 49 country, 49 faithful. Didn't have a good day today. My team lost today to the Eagles, 31-7. Um, so we put the link in the chat. Um, I'm trying to find where the thing go across. Oh boy, I can't get it. I forgot how you do it. Oh well. I was gonna put the score down here and stuff, but I can't remember how to do it. Oh, here it is. Create a banner. Okay. 7, 47, Eagles. 31, 31. There we go. Okay, yes, we lost 31-7. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl. Right? Oh, final. Kansas City is Kansas City and Eagles. Eagles in the Super Bowl. Let me add theirs to the banner. Where is it? Create another banner. 49ers. Let me not let you in, John Jay. Hold on, let me do this. Eagles. Okay, I'll let y'all in a minute. Hold on. Let me just do this one thing. Um, Bengals. 20. 23. Scroll. And show. Come on, how you do it? All right. Okay, let me get these people in. John J. of 49 fans coming in. John J.
My team's trash.
And David Corona and YTC.
Well, we're on the couch together now.
Yep.
But I just got a video from someone who is in the Bay Area media showing Jimmy Garoppolo walking with no brace back in the locker room. Looks like he was able to play, and Kyle decided not to play him.
Stupid, but whatever.
Yeah, they played on their feet.
Jimmy G would have kept this game within one score. I'll give you that. He would have kept it within one score.
Anyway, let me put my angry face. My team is trash, and let me put
But well, and Patrick Mahomes, I trust again. Go beat the shit out of the Hurt Business. Definitely.
Oh man, lost another 20.
But yeah, go beat the Hurt Business. That's all I'm gonna say.
What if he loses to the Hurt Business?
Oh no, I don't want that. I don't want that.
Are Eagles fans gonna say that he's better than Mahomes?
Hell no, not after one ring. We know what years ahead Mahomes. Anybody with a brain knows Mahomes is still better. So.
Jeez. 2021, 2022 Niners eliminated in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah.
Well, time to hop on 2K right now just to take my frustrations out. That's all it is. That's what video games are for anyway, so yeah. Take my stress out.
Oh, man.
But yeah, looks like Patrick Mahomes finally beat Joe Burrow after 4 meetings now. He finally beat him, but yeah.
Yeah, I personally don't care who wins the Super Bowl. I'm still going to watch it.
I understand. No, for me, it's just that.
But
just the Chiefs are, you're right, for me.
But I'm just like it should never, ever get to a point when you're in an NFC championship game or a Super Bowl that your fourth-string quarterback, like even your third-string quarterback, maybe your backup, should ever have to be forced to go in that position. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that's still really like Kyle in the offseason should have done more to address. And this is out of every position and the players that we have to sign, we have to emphasize a veteran quarterback who has a minimum of 3 years starting experience, who's been successful. That's why last year I wanted Marcus Mariota and Tyrod Taylor. Marcus Mariota has had, I think, 4 years of NFL starts, 4 years in a row. Tyrod Taylor has had 3 consecutive years when he was in Buffalo with success. But now, Trey Lance has become more important after this game. Trey Lance has become very important after this game.
Definitely.
Because now you have 2 young guys. Brock Purdy has shown he can play. Trey Lance, we have to see who he is.
It's going to come down to training camp. Training camp's definitely going to be interesting for you. this
And if,
offseason for
and
the
if
Niners.
Jimmy's going to leave, we have 2 young quarterbacks. We need a veteran there. So this is going to be a hot take. Again, is it going to happen? Probably not. But having Jimmy there as that third quarterback is not a bad idea because look what happened. Look what happened last year. Look what happened in 2020. Our quarterbacks in 2020 and 2021 have been injured.
Mhm.
And even though Jimmy played 15 starts, he played hurt most of the year. Trey Lance played hurt against the Cardinals. He also played hurt against the Texans. So that's why I was doing that joke. Being a 49ers quarterback, there is a risk of getting injured, even though it was a joke. But we have to figure that out because guess what? We're not going to win a Super Bowl if it doesn't matter if our defense is only allowing 10 points a game and like 200 yards. When it matters the most, if it plays like this, you're not going to do well. And again, the Eagles, they were not a slouch, but the Eagles were exposed today when your quarterback 25 pass attempts for 122 yards. That's about 4.7 yards per throw.
That's Mike Jones level right there.
So that's not even 5 yards. Okay, and guess what destroyed us? And this is the reason why I do not like Armstead and why I don't like Kinlaw. Kinlaw is injury prone and he's inconsistent. Eric Armstead is good, but he's good and inconsistent. So our interior is the most important that we need to address because Nick Bosa is good. Drake Jackson is going to be a very dynamic player in the next.
We should have bought back Butler or what? We went to the Colts. We should have bought him back and said,
please don't even get me started with the Forrest Buckner.
The Forrest Buckner, definitely, yeah.
Because we have a lot of fake 49er fans.
Also, Laken Tomlinson.
Oh, he wanted $25 million. Dude, he signed his 5th-year option in 2020. Signed his 5th-year option in 2020.
We should have kept him, though.
And he was making $12.5 million, which is good money. And then after they signed him, they traded him for a first-round pick. We could have got more assets. We only got 1 pick.
Yeah, and also don't forget, you forgot to resign Laken Tomlinson as well, who was really good on your team.
Don't even get me started about the offensive line. Like, we have Trent Williams, he's good. Burford and Banks are a long-term guards. We need a center. So basically, defensive tackle.
Big time this year.
So and also right tackle Mike McGlinchey's gone.
Basically, if John Lynch does not trade up, if we got to wait till 101, which is our first draft pick, it's going to be a defensive tackle or a center.
I think we should go for a center.
Jeez. All right, who's in the private chat? Oh,
McNiner.
Oh, here you go. David McNiner.
What's up, man? How you doing?
It was like,
yeah.
So I'm still thinking, our coaching staff. Our coaching staff. What were you guys doing, man, when you were preparing?
David, your speaker.
You sound like a distress call, Mike. David, you good?
What?
Your mic sounded like a distress call.
Is it working better now?
No, you sound like now you just sound like you're sick or something.
All right. Hey, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt you guys. Adam Schefter reported Niners believe Brock Purdy injured his
elbow.
Some Yornar
so something around the neck of
some ligament in his arm. He will get an MRI on Monday. The hopes that it is not ruptured and would require a minimum of 6 years. I mean, not 6 years, 6 weeks for a standard recovery. But we will find out how serious it is. So let me because I am not really good with big words, so I'm gonna just drop in the
All right,
private chat.
do I still sound like a damaged Terminator?
Oh,
No,
you're
you
good
sound
now.
like you have a nasal congestion right now.
All right, so
I really do. Okay.
whoever knows how to
I'll be
pronounce
back.
that.
I'll be back.
All right.
Anyway, whoever knows how to pronounce this, Urnar Cal.
Caller.
That's a
You-
weird.
you are-
Collarbone?
Basically, like I don't know what that is. Let me.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see in the chat. Hold on.
All these big fancy medical terms.
Endocall, LIGAMENT, limited.
Oh, basically, he hurt his elbow. His elbow.
Mhm.
There you go. So it's a fancy word. So basically, he suffered a severe elbow injury.
There you go. Definitely bad.
Jeez, I don't know why they just can't simplify these big terminologies. But anyway, yeah. So the 49ers now, they're starting free agency and the draft, and basically the Niners are going to do what they did. They're going to take 3 weeks off, and then they're going to focus on the combine and free agency, and then the draft.
Well, how about now? Is that better, or do I got to reset my earbuds?
No, you good now.
Okay.
Yeah, you're pretty cool.
It was StreamYard, believe it or not. I didn't reset my earbuds. I just went out and came back in.
Yeah, StreamYard, yeah, sometimes like you're muted, and even if you're not muted, sometimes you're just muted. And then there are other times where like you sound like a robot, and then there's other times where like StreamYard won't let you in for some reason.
So Adam Scheffner reported. Will you please repeat that? So.
Oh, it's in the private chat. He suffered some elbow injury. Urnar Calatar. Jeez, I am horrible with big words. Yeah, just Google Brock Purdy injury, Adam Schefter. Let's see. Who was I? Oh, yeah. Oh, let me look at this one. Look at my info. Let's see. Kyle Shanahan walking off like, oh, man, my team is trash. Oh, man. I feel bad for the players that work hard.
I'm trying to figure out, y'all, what he's.
Hey, did Jake Jackson play or no? I didn't really see him.
Yeah, I didn't really see a lot of Drake Jackson.
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, how about Trent Williams going full WWE? I mean,
Oh yeah, big time.
I am so like, I get what he was trying to do, because that Eagles player was like grabbing him and didn't want to let him go.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I heard.
And then so like Trent Williams, you can see like when he picked up the dude looked like a little small person, and he grabbed him. The dude elevated in the air and he dropped him on the ground. And then another person came up to him, and if that player did not have that helmet, that would have been known as a sucker punch. He would have been on the ground for a little bit.
Damn. Oh man.
His ulnar collateral ligament.
Yeah, that big word.
Well,
I was listening to Where You're Hiding.
One more time?
That's what Brock Purdy injured. That's actually something I've never injured. I've had a stack myself.
What was the injury?
Elbow.
It was a ligament, and his elbow got hit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And it was a ulnar collateral ligament.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I think we should bring Jimmy G back. Trey Lance. No, for reals. No, for reals.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Because one thing, basically, like in what we learned in 2022 was something that we did not want to happen. In like that's why we did what we did in 2021 to get a quarterback. The case, and then Look what happened this year. Trey Lance got hurt after 5 quarters of football. Jimmy started 10 games. He started 10 games, went 7-3, playing Jimmy G, the way we all know how he plays. He gets hurt. Brock Purdy goes through the Dolphins game all the way to the Cowboys game without any significant injury. And look what happened today. And there's a reason why. And I said this, and I said that this was a hard take. It should never get to that point when you're fourth-string quarterback. And you could tell Josh Johnson does not work a lot with the first team. He was making a lot of bad throws. He looked so uncomfortable. I saw the fumble. When the ball was snapped to him, he was nervous. The ball came, and he bobbled it.
He took his eye off the ball.
That is a thing of nervousness. Like, you could tell. And basically, the turnover got him 7 points. The drive, we had 3 penalties and a lot of bad coverages. That was another 7 points. And then the very first drive where the ball did, was not maintained possession, and we didn't challenge it. Those were basically only 3 really serious possessions. So if you look at the score, and the Niners didn't do bad and make any bad mistakes, I would say, honestly, it would have been a 10-7 game because the Eagles were playing horrible. And then let's put Brock Purdy back in if he didn't get hurt. Again, I don't want to sound like a homer. We could have won this game maybe like 13-10. But we can always try to think about the possibilities, but we lost. And the Eagles punched us in the mouth. And all Eagles fans and that and that Eagles dude on his channel who is so trolling us and talking smack and don't know where Awesome Kid is, because I thought he was gonna be.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Yep. I'm waiting for y'all.
You know how that goes though. You know what I mean?
So
probably past his bedtime. He probably in bed.
He lives on the West Coast, so it's 7:20.
So okay.
But it is a Sunday, so he does have to go because Monday school.
Okay, so David McNiner, he went this
0-2.
I know you went 0-2, but total 3-3. YTC went 2-4.
Jesus.
Brian went 2-4. David Corona went 2-4. John Jay went 3-3. I went 2-4. TOP went 4-2.
Ooh.
And Not a Game Wolfcast went 2-4.
So basically, I finished 500. Okay. Oh man, I'm so angry.
I can't count Dina's because she went last week. She went 0-2, but she didn't give me hers. Well, first week.
I'm so. Oh man.
And so I didn't count her.
You don't know what to say, huh?
See, like, I've said the same thing, like, again and again and again and again and again. But again, I don't know what else, because like I get criticized them. We lost.
Yep.
The season's over. That's basically
next year, like we always say, next year.
Oh man, I'm just always wondering why. But anyway,
and I just don't know.
Thousands.
Yes, our quarterbacks got hurt, But in the beginning, this Sunday, when we got clear that Jimmy G was clear to play, he should have been the backup
Mm-hmm.
to Brock Purdy. Coach should have made a decision there. Jimmy G is the
Yep.
backup. Brock Purdy is the starter. Because you're going into a championship game. You're not going into a regular season game where you got, okay, I got next week. No, you don't go with Johnson as your backup in a championship game.
Jimmy G was not even ready to play football. He didn't even have no pads on. He was on the sideline with regular clothes on.
Oh,
I
I
know,
guarantee,
but
I
I'm
guarantee
talking-
they could have.
Go
I
ahead.
guarantee it's probably with Jimmy's idea somebody's coming in. Let me see who it is. Come on, computer, act right. Oh, here he is. Coming in. Awesome kid.
Skimpy.
Don't make me remind you where your team is.
You know what? I'm not gonna go hard on you. I know y'all still feeling it. I mean, maybe tomorrow I'll go at you, but I mean, I'll
Nah, do it
I'll
right
let you
now.
have your night.
Do it right now. Get it out of your system. Okay? You were talking all this
right?
smack.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
My team is garbage, man. I can't defend it. So go say what you want.
Well, you know what? We ain't picking what?
All right.
Where are you guys picking? 5th overall?
Come on, Skimpy. What are you gonna say now?
He said,
And they can't even win a Super Bowl.
oh wow.
Fucking ridiculous.
Y'all did the same. Arizona did the same thing last year.
I mean,
They did
You can
I'm
go
gonna
what
say,
we just did.
I tried to
What did
tell y'all.
Kansas City
I
do
tried to
last
tell
year?
y'all. Both half.
What Arizona do to the Rams last year?
Oh wow. He's going that
You
far.
choke man matters the most.
Arizona is straight up in
I said
rebuild
that.
mode, guys. They're
Oh,
getting a new head coach, a new GM.
Oh yeah, we're building.
They're
And Skimpy, why would
straight
you
up
waste
in
2 first round
rebuild
picks for Sean
mode. It
Payton?
might be
If you're that
2-3
desperate.
seasons before they're even competitive.
Well, hold on. They wasted what
Here,
picks?
we need
No, you really want to waste 2 first round picks for Sean Payton? Because I heard the Saints want 2 first round picks for Sean Payton.
Uh-oh.
Who?
You're really going to get 2 first round picks for Sean
Anyways.
Payton? And T. Rose says he wants to give it up. 2 first round picks for a head coach.
We need a
Fuck
coach.
no.
You want to do what the
Yeah,
Rams are
coach.
doing
We need a coach.
and then have no
like-
first round picks?
I don't care.
Oh, David Corona left, huh?
Oh, wow. So you think he's going to turn you into Super Bowl
Yep.
contenders overnight? You're that confident,
I
awesome
don't
kid.
care, YCT. I don't care, YCT. We need a coach.
He wants Sean Payton so badly.
So, all right. I have a question. I know. So next year, our division is playing the NFC.
NFCs. Yeah.
Exactly, girl. We need a coach.
Zero.
Do we really got to
Hold,
go?
hold on. Did you just say that we're playing the NFC East next year?
Yeah, you're playing our division.
We're playing
My
the
division.
Giants,
Oh, we're being the
Commanders,
We're being the
the Eagles.
Eagles rematch.
We're
Yeah,
playing
and
the Cowboys again.
The 2 home games are, I think, against the Cowboys and Giants, and you have to travel to play Washington and Philadelphia.
That's
We
fine.
can be the
I checked it,
Commanders.
yeah. The 2 home games are against me and the Cowboys, yeah, for the Niners.
You know what? I'm gonna make a
And we
promise. I'm
go
gonna.
against the Ravens this year. That's gonna be fun.
I'm gonna do the Giants
we
and
have
Cardinals
so many
game.
people live right now.
That's what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying.
Giants and Cardinals. I'm going to be on TRL stream for that game. I'm going to be over his channel since we're the away team. So yeah, I'll be over his channel doing commenting anyway next to the game. I'll definitely be on there.
Kid, you went 1-1.
TRL, if you want to hop on, there's 1 spot left. So if you want to discuss about you guys playing my division next year, just to lighten the mood a bit. Looking forward to the future. No, because later this week I'm gonna have my final part for my recap of the year and like outlook. Yeah, I'm doing my final part for the recap.
But see, as you see, Awesome Kid, I'm a real man. I show up and do my shows. I don't run. I don't hide.
I didn't run either.
Yeah.
No, but if the Eagles lose to Mahomes, definitely he'll be hiding where you're hiding. Well, definitely hiding if they lose in the big game. And Mahomes, I trust her. We already know he's a better quarterback than the Hurt Business.
Yeah, I still wear my colors. Still show up. I don't have to go hide. See, that's what a real man does. A real man.
Andy Reid gonna be out for revenge against that team, but
there's only 2 people in the game. Where is everyone out? Yeah.
Huh? Oh, there you go, David Corona back.
Oh, he came on. All right.
Yeah, my bad. I had a phone call.
All right. Thank bless me. Hang on.
The Super Bowl is gonna be
Thank you.
Eagles and the Chiefs. And
Eagles and the Chiefs.
We're gonna do our picks for that game Wednesday. We're gonna do our picks for that game Wednesday.
All right.
But
the Andy Reid Bowl, yep.
Yeah, I think he damn.
So how do y'all feel about the Bengals and the Chiefs game? How do you think it went?
It was boring for the majority of it, but then it picked up in this fourth, really.
Too many penalties for the Bengals.
And turnovers too.
Yeah, big time.
Burrow throwing a lot of costly turnovers. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play on his top, like how he usually plays on top of his game. He didn't play that too good. Lost $40 tonight. Yeah, I got a headache.
Tell me.
So we're gonna do. Why I can't believe it. My name is lost. We beat ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. At least we don't go high or you know what I mean. We still represent and we, you know what I mean.
I gotta see if any YouTubers, if any 49ers break their TV.
Oh no, hell no, I'm not breaking my TV.
We ain't smashing our TVs in the street.
No, they're not the Cowboys. Don't be Cowboy fans. They're the ones that smash their TVs.
Please, 49 fans, don't be like Cowboy fans.
Smash their TVs. And don't pull any guns, even though, as well, on the TVs.
Oh, man. I can't wait to see those reaction videos of 49er fans after they lost.
Oh, yeah, me too. Can't wait for that one.
Oh, man. You know what? I will say one thing to Awesome Kid. He did come in here. He, for some reason, isn't talking smack. But I'm going to give Awesome Kid. He was right, and I was wrong.
Who won the Bengals game?
Chiefs.
Oh, they didn't win? So the Chiefs in Philadelphia, huh?
Yep.
But at the end of the day, we did better than the Cardinals.
Wow.
We always do.
Anyway, I'm done with my.
I know you're not talking.
Hey, y'all made part in the times, bro. I mean, y'all made.
We made further than a what?
What are you saying?
I don't know what he's saying.
What are you saying, Skip? Oh, what do you mean far? Oh, just because
he said we made it farther than the Giants.
Hey, listen, you put up the same amount of points we did too. No offense, so.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, my team is trash. I can't say nothing.
But yeah, they
But-
put up the same amount of points as us,
but
Skippy. So.
It's kind of true. We did go further than the Giants. So
Yeah, because you played the Cowboys, and we would have gotten closer as well playing the Cowboys.
well, the Cowboys own you, just like James West says.
No, not in the playoffs. Though they would have choked.
Oh wow!
With the way Dak was playing,
And
though.
why does Michael and CEO and everyone try to argue with that Cowboys fan? It's not even worth it.
You know he's not going to hop on the stream and they're inviting me.
He's like, hop on. He's like, CEO's like, hop on, man. I got something to say to you.
He ain't hopping on the stream.
Aaron Cartman.
Eric Cartman.
man.
Oh, yeah, because he turned into another fan base because of it's the pressure for the Broncos.
Oh, man. The Niners. Sheesh.
No, but still, a rebuilding team put up the same amount of points as a complete team, but that's just beyond me.
Oh, man.
imagine if they put Christian McCaffrey at quarterback. But
Dude, there was one play where, like, Christian McCaffrey got the ball. He wanted to throw it, then he wanted to run it, then he threw it where nobody was there. I was like, what was that?
he should have just ran it. He would have got a lot of yards.
You know what? I'm sorry to say this, but we got to go back to that system. Practice squad quarterback and 3 quarterbacks on the roster.
Yeah.
That's for whatever reason.
We
Our
get
quarterbacks
him
get
back
hurt.
next year.
And
We
again-
play him next year. So
Yeah, I don't know why
Yeah,
half of
yeah.
those quarterbacks got turned in the glass.
I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Just overall, they got to get rid of the turf overall.
Because Christian
Tired.
McCaffrey, like he made it through the entire year. Like when he started all the way to Carolina, and I was worried about it, and he made it all the way through the year, but the quarterbacks couldn't. I'm starting to question what
Yeah, what's in that
quarterbacks do
turf?
at practice. What do they do at practice? Because I see the videos, I upload it sometimes.
Okay, so you know, so we went through 4+
David,
quarterbacks
I think you
because we were
need-
playing McCaffrey, right? So should
Robert?
we have Trey Lance and Purdy. So should we sign like Andy Dalton and I don't know who else?
Teddy Bridge. We'll get Teddy Bridgewater
someone
from
out
I don't know. He'll be a free agent soon.
I'd say Gardner Minshew, but he didn't look that good when he started. Well, he did, but he didn't. You know,
All right, so
maybe with some time with Brian Greasy, he'd be all right. But should we sign like Andy Dalton and Sam Darnold and fucking Baker Mayfield and keep 2 guys on the practice squad?
all right, so I'm looking up the free agents, quarterbacks who are going to be available. And of course, Tom Brady's at the top of the list.
like
Hey,
always.
He'd be an okay backup.
And then let's see.
He ain't gonna slide to be a backup.
Yeah. So
Tom Brady.
let's look at what Tom Brady is going to be looking at the market. So $40 million for a $40 million for a 46-year-old quarterback. I'll pass.
Nobody's paying that unless they're. I don't know.
I'm good. All right, then we have
Am
Baker
I
Mayfield.
muffling again, guys?
Yeah.
It's a little bit of feedback, but it's not bad. So I don't know what it is.
I wonder if it's
Right.
just my phone's too close to that, maybe.
All right, so
How
yeah,
about that?
Baker
Is that
Mayfield.
You're
better?
using your phone too. Right?
What?
Wait, Dave, are you using your phone?
I'm using a tablet.
Oh,
I'm using earbuds right now, though.
okay. So, all right. Next quarterback on the list is Baker Mayfield.
He's going to get resigned to the as a backup.
Let's see what he
The
is going
Wolfcast go
for.
live.
Baker Mayfield, he'll probably get resigned as a backup to the
Ooh,
team
Baker
anyways.
Mayfield for any team who's looking for a quarterback. Market value is $6.5 million.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's kind
No.
of spendy for a bum.
All right, then this quarterback the Niners should look at Sam Darnold. I've always been a Sam Darnold, even though I hate USC. I do not
USC.
like it. But Sam Darnold,
Darnold. That's the best team.
Oh, wow, you're a USC fan? So,
Yeah.
USC. What the hell is with everyone who likes USC?
Tommy.
Dodgers. What the hell? What's wrong?
Well, I don't know. You tell me.
You all know Oregon is better, bro. Oregon's the wheel team, bro.
Oregon.
All right.
Oregon.
But yeah,
You know
do I
what?
sound better now, guys? Now that I
Yeah,
don't
you know what?
have
You know
my
what,
awesome
devices
kid?
So damn close.
You know what, awesome kid? I'm gonna agree with you. I would rather root for Oregon than USC. You know what? You changed my
hell
mind.
no.
You changed my mind.
Oh,
I can't
hell
stand
no.
USC. And also, Oregon owns USC. Just wanted to remember that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Okay.
And also,
We
Cal
find out.
owns
We
both
find
your
out. We
schools.
find out next year. We find out next year when we step up.
And also
Okay.
get that
The Utah Utes own the Pac-12. So
Whatever. Whatever.
Oh, yeah.
No,
They
you
beat
guys
us.
believe
They
it.
beat
I'm
us.
going to sound like a Rams fan. We're the reigning
Utah's
champ.
not good here, David.
Plus, also Utah's leaving. They're going to
And David,
the Big 12 because
Oh yeah, they need to go over there because they beat us 3 times.
Utah is not good.
The reigning Pac-12 champs. That's 2 years in a row. That you see, the only time you can actually use reigning is if you've won multiple championships in a row.
Yeah, they
And the
won back
Utes
to back.
are reigning Pac-12
Yeah.
champs.
I'm about to
That was kind of an etiquette lesson for Rams fans if they're listening.
all right, Jimmy
TOP.
Garoppolo, he's also a free agent. Then you got Teddy Bridgewater. I'll bring Teddy Bridgewater.
I would be back with Jimmy G. You know what I mean?
So basically,
No way.
I would
No
bring
way.
Sam Darnold because basically
Oh hell no!
they're only asking $5 million for Sam Darnold, and Sam Darnold has a lot of starting experience. Teddy Bridgewater has
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. He's not that bad. Like he's technically
He played for the Jets and Panthers.
basically like the way Brock Purdy plays. Sam Darnold plays more cleaner, like a cleaner way. So I wouldn't mind.
Look. How much skill has Sam Darnold had around him? I mean, I'm pretty sure he would do decent on our team.
Well,
Let's
he
be
was
honest.
on the Jets. He was on the Jets. That didn't go so well.
Obviously.
Panthers.
Then he went to the
Panthers.
Panthers. Panthers were not good the last 2 years. Sam Darnold on the 49ers. That's not a bad thing. And I've been saying this. It's just that some quarterbacks go to bad teams.
Howard Taylor.
All right, so Jimmy Garoppolo, of course, he wants a fresh start. Then you have Teddy Bridgewater, which will be a really good backup. The good thing about Teddy Bridgewater, there's no market value, so we could get him on a penny. So basically, if you're just looking for a backup to Trey Lance, Brock Purdy, Teddy Bridgewater he's basically Jimmy Garoppolo, but without the turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
What about what? Okay, all right.
Which one is not
Damien
bad? I don't know
Lee's
why the Saints got
suggesting.
rid of him. He was doing good with
He's
the Saints.
suggesting Tyrod Taylor.
Oh yeah.
I know.
Tyrod Taylor's.
I know. I'm going through all the free agent quarterbacks. All right, Daniel Jones. He's not coming in the Niners. Case
Oh, we're gonna-
Why
Keenum.
not? He'd be an
No,
okay
because
backup.
we're gonna tag him or extend him. One of the two. He's coming back next year.
All right, Case Keenum is 35. Mason Rudolph. Never was a Mason Rudolph fan. All right, so you got Jacoby Brissett, a good backup.
He might be a solid pickup.
Only $4 million. So
That might be a cheap option.
and
Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett, he's had about 3 years of playing. He's 30 years old, so he's younger than Jimmy, which is pretty good. Geno Smith. I heard Geno Smith signed a 2-year, $40 million contract. I don't know if that's true.
I think they're going to bring him back, though, Seattle. After they're going to
Joe
extend him.
Flacco is 39, so he's washed up.
Flacco's
Andy Dalton's 36. $3 million market value. Mike White is going to stay with the Jets.
Yeah.
CJ Beathard's a free agent. No, thank you. Kyle Allen.
Allen, don't go for Kyle Allen. He's trash.
Hey, Andy Dalton.
Kyle Allen.
Andy Dalton's going to be 36.
I like the Andy. Okay, so I like the Andy Dalton thing because look at our QB situation.
Mhm.
We have
Dalton and Teddy
Mr.
Bridgewater would be solid pickups for you guys.
Well, Mr. High Ceiling, but not much experience, Trey Lance. We got Mr. Medium ceiling. Who knows what Brock Purdy could actually do? But he's played a lot of football when it comes to he was a 4-year starter at Iowa, and but they're both really young and inexperienced in the NFL. So Andy Dalton, being 36 and being in the league since he was 21, I remember that draft. I think, I honestly think he would be. I think he would be a good pickup.
The veteran, yeah.
Technically, he was 23 when his rookie season. Not
now it's 13 years later. He's 30.
Yeah, he's about to be 36 years old.
He's been in the league since 2010. So yeah, we're in 2023. So 13 years in the league.
Yep.
Well, so and then as we go, we'll just pick up. No one will sign Baker Mayfield. So as we go through
I think
QBs,
the Rams are going. No, I think the Rams are going to resign him as a backup.
I don't. Hey, call me crazy again. But if the general manager of the Rams is correct, we need to save money. Stafford's contract is open to it, saying they have a lot of dead money because they traded Goff away. They're still paying Gurley. This is the funny thing about it. They're still paying, but they're paying Gurley like basically instead of paying the full amount, they've doubled in the year, so they have like 6 more years to pay him off because they could not pay that contract. So
he's still not playing football.
Yeah,
but he's not even playing. I think he's retired too.
All right. So let's continue moving on. We got the Giants' daddy, Taylor Heineke.
Okay.
Who owns them?
No, he'll get resigned over there.
All right.
I think he'll get resigned.
Now, here is an interesting free agent. Lamar Jackson.
Lamar
Jackson
really?
For a backup?
No. Just
what's
listen.
he gonna cost though?
Oh, just let me explain. Lamar Jackson is a free agent. The market value says that he is gonna be owed a minimum of $41 million. So the contract is 6 years. So the contract will be about $245 million. So basically, Lamar Jackson is a starting quarterback. Now, the Niners are not going to pay that money for a starting quarterback. So that's a pass. But whoever team goes, that is the market value. All right, next quarterback. Blaine Gabbert, no. Chase Daniels, no. Chad Henne is going to be 38.
We should bring Derek Carr then. Trade for Derek Carr.
No.
I thought you loved Derek Carr nonstop.
No.
He sucks.
I think we got jokes going on here.
And let's see what's next. Let's see. Nick Mullins, no. Drew Lock, no, because the dude's immature.
Hell no.
Why not? No, just kidding.
Well, worst case scenario, he'll probably go to the Giants because they kind of
hell no.
Just like their fans. No. Just like their fans. Their fans are like I used to think our fans were OCD. No, they're not OCD. Bipolar. There you go. Giants fans are bipolar.
I'm not going to disagree with you because they wanted Tyrod Taylor to start because Daniel Jones was having a few quote unquote bad practices.
Let's see. Josh Johnson should retire. This guy is a waste of NFL talent. I'm sorry.
Practice.
Let's see. Nate Sudfeld, no. Nathan Peterman, no. Let's see. Jeff Driscoll, no. Giants daddy Cooper Rush. Because he beat you twice this year.
No, not twice. It was Dak who beat us the second time. He beat us the first meeting.
Let's
we lost him once.
Brett Ripley. Ooh, don't know who that guy is. Giants Nation's favorite quarterback, Tyler Hundy. I'll stop.
Tyler Hundy.
Let's see. Jeff Woodford. Philip Walker.
Yep, XFL legend.
Trace McSorley, Jarrett Stidham, Bryce Perkins, Jacob Eason, Gardner Minshew, and those are the free agent quarterbacks. So there's a bunch of free agent quarterbacks.
Yeah.
If I was a general manager, I would sign Sam Darnold as a good veteran starter, someone just there, because again, he's not bad. He also has some good mobility for a pocket passer. Or if you're just looking for someone like who has a lot of experience, great success, but it's just a backup. Teddy Bridgewater. Those are my two that I would get. Tyrod Taylor, for some reason, is not a free agent, so he's staying with the Giants.
No, because we signed him for a 2-year contract. He's staying with the Giants, yeah.
So he's not going nowhere.
And
Andy Dalton, like he's way past his prime. Like after he finished in the Bengals, he's not a starting quarterback caliber no more.
Well, here we are talking about this. So I think we need to figure out who our next DC is going to be.
It's not going to be Vic Fangio. He signed a 3-year contract with Miami today.
What about a guy like Lovie Smith?
I like Lovie Smith. He's a good coach.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind that at all.
But I got a feeling like after what's his name, McDaniels left, like we picked up what do we pick up? We picked up Brian Greasy, and he's done a really good job.
yeah,
So that's the reason why I think on the defensive side, if D'Amico leaves, it's going to be Chris Kasurek or probably one of Kyle's dad's friends who's a young coach in the NFL who they're probably going to poach.
I think they're gonna hire for what the end.
So let's go.
Chris Kasurek, basically, yeah.
Chris Kasurek has said many times that he is happy being the defensive line coach.
Yeah,
So unless something has changed, I don't see that changing.
Well,
who do we have as internal candidates?
Here's the thing. Just because he said he doesn't want to do it does not mean it's not going to happen. Also, he still is like D'Amico Ryan still had his linebacker duties as a coordinator, because a lot of people forget defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators, they're still responsible for some things. Okay. They're still responsible for some aspects of the defense, because the head coach, like if you ever seen that Hard Knocks, the head coaches and an assistant head coach are a top tier staff. They just let the coaches coach. But when the head coach has to be there for certain, things, because Kyle Shanahan, he still sits in the meetings with the quarterback.
Big Mike. Hi. And do you guys support the what?
Anime community.
The what?
Is this a troll account?
It's probably a troll count, yeah. Support the Ebony County now.
What in the hell?
Make
Oh, man.
evening videos. I don't know what it is, Big Mike.
Yeah, me neither. I don't know what the hell.
Anime. Just Google up Japanese anime. It's a Japanese cartoon, but yeah.
Dude, can someone explain to me why, American children watch cartoons that are in a different language? Because
because it's American subtitles, because they want.
They can read Japanese subtitles. Because when I was working at an elementary school, one of the teachers, said, "Well, put this movie on." I have
I'm not a troll.
Anyway,
All right.
Can you make a Xbox video? I don't have Xbox.
No, that's definitely a troll. No, he's definitely trolling. Because why would you go to a Niners? It's a Niners.
Oh no! Block them, and do not show the next comment. Do not show the next comment.
Yeah, you saw it.
What?
Do not show the next comment.
Hold on, what are we talking about?
Oh my God! Yeah,
Don't do it,
block him.
Corey.
Block it.
Don't
Yeah.
do it,
Oh
Corey.
my God.
Block it.
What happened? Alberto,
Hey, walk him out, bro. Walk him.
Stop. He's lying.
What
He's
was
not
that
a troll.
doing?
Talking about he's not a
We
troll.
want to know what Michael do all the time, bro. No, we don't need to know that.
That's lockdown for.
Are you saying that this is Michael?
Michael's burner.
Wow.
Hey, I
Big
saw
Mike.
something
Hold on,
about
it said Big
anime.
Mike, right? Big Mike, short for Michael.
Yeah, Big Mike.
Oh wow! It wasn't me. He's gonna come in now.
It wasn't me. I was
What the-
sleeping.
I heard that.
You know what? I don't care. I'm angry. I'm sleeping with my Bailey puppet.
Daily Buddy and all my accessories and pillows.
Damn. Ugh. I feel weird saying that. I gotta gargle my mouth now.
Not as bad as Cookies, not because he defiled, and me and T-Row can't think right now.
Whoever they got
Yeah.
was, he popped.
And me and T-Row love both those Cookies, so.
Big Mike.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's about that time.
We need to get somebody two on the defensive line that can get another pass rush except Nick Bosa. Somebody on the opposite side can get pressure on the quarterback.
They should bring out JJ Watt from our retirement and come play with us.
Nah, he's old. He got some injuries and stuff.
But he can still bring it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think that's why he retired, because it's too many. He has too many health issues.
Oh, okay.
Okay, hold on. Here's a name that's very interesting that goes back to the Gary Kubiak and then Mike's dad. I mean, Kyle's dad. Our current linebackers coach, Johnny Holland. So basically, he goes back with Kyle Shanahan when he was just a coach back in Texas from 2006 to 2010. All right. He coached with Shanahan, I think, in 2016 with the Browns, and then he's been with the Niners. So basically, this guy as a possible DC candidate if we go the internal route. Hell yeah. So basically another guy Kyle's familiar. They're going back to 2006. He coached with them with the Browns. Went with them in Atlanta, and then he's been our coach since 2017. So if Chris Kasurek says he doesn't want to do it, that is an option if we're going to go internally. Because I'm just going with the track record, what the track record says. Now, I will say this. There's a possibility Anthony Lynn and D'Amico will go together because, they're going to bring some of our coaches with them. All right.
Yep.
All right, man. I see you guys next time. I'm going.
All right, dude.
Yes.
All right.
All right, buddy.
I'll be doing
Take
it
it easy,
Wednesday.
man.
Oh, here we go.
I see you Wednesday.
Finally, here is the free agent list. Jimmy Ward is a free agent. Jimmy Garoppolo, yeah. Samson Ebukam. All right, so bye-bye, Samson Ebukam. I do not want you. Emmanuel Mosley is going to sign a team-friendly deal because he did suffer an ACL. And now here we go. We're going to start off with Mike McGlinchey. He's a free agent. My gut tells me that if he does sign, it's probably like a prove-it contract, like he's got to prove it. Or he's gone. So that's my thoughts. I cannot believe I'm going to say this because this is going to hurt. Aziz is gone. Oh, man.
DST.
What's up, DST?
Kill me.
So DST.
Nothing's up. Nothing that the Niners did in that game was up.
Yeah.
Like double digits.
Man, I was so angry, DST, on my stream. Oh, man. Sheesh.
Me
I've
too. I
seen
was so
more
angry.
effort off of paraplegic walking. That was,
Okay, next person, Robbie Gold. Will the Niners sign him? Anybody?
yes.
No,
Oh, so we have a yes and a no.
honestly, don't think so. I mean, you remember that game-winning kick against the Raiders in the fourth quarter? Oh, that's right. He missed that.
Oh, but he still made it back over in the overtime series if it wasn't for
Yeah.
drive. And Robbie Gould has been consistent.
Okay,
Yep.
Daniel Brunskill. He's a free agent.
Dude, re-sign him. He's our most versatile backup.
Okay, Hassan Ridgeway.
He was playing good football.
Mhm.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
And right now we have 3 interior guys under contract. So it wouldn't be bad to re-sign him. Maybe draft a young buck that could turn into a wrecking ball or a bowling ball. You know, one of the two.
All right. Terry Hyder is a free agent. I don't know what's in that.
Let him walk. Let him
Let
walk.
him walk. 'Cause
Tyler
he didn't do that
Kroft.
this season.
Mhm.
He didn't do like what he did with Bosa with down heat.
Yeah.
Wasn't Tyler Kroft the guy on the edge trying to block Reddick when he went in and hurt Purdy?
Yeah.
I thought that was Ross Dwelly, but again, they should have had Charlie Warner. All right. Maurice Hurst, I think he's gone because since we've had him, he's been on IR last year and this
2
year.
years.
Yeah.
I thought Maurice Hurst was going to be a game changer, but he keeps getting
I
hurt.
think when we sign him, it's all unguaranteed. You got to make the team type of money, and I don't know if that's going to happen.
So Tayshaun Gibson, yeah, re-sign him. He did really good this year. He led the team with 5 interceptions. I thought it was Ufunga.
I mean, look,
Yeah.
he is 32 years old, but from what I saw on the field, he at least has another year or 2 left in him.
I know, like I said, they should re-sign him to a team-friendly deal. Like they should sign him to like a 2-year, like a good team-friendly deal. Because if he does regress next year, they can always trade him or void his final year.
Mhm.
Josh Johnson, bye-bye. It's time for you to
Josh.
retire.
What has Josh Johnson been effective at?
I don't know.
Being
No, I
induced
don't-
to call backup.
I didn't know
Oh.
averaging go team and collapse a game could actually be consistent.
Being induced to film an XFL advertisement.
All right, this is something that's very interesting. Jordan Willis is a free agent.
Holy crap.
Jordan Bruce Willis, and I'll stop. Had a
He's
big program.
I think he
defensive
goes.
end. You know what? I would rather have him over Ebukam.
Yep.
He's cheaper, and every time he's on the field, he gets tackled for loss. He always is there making good plays.
Yep.
He's a cheap option. I wouldn't mind keeping him. Next is Gavin's favorite player, Tabor Pepper.
Taylor
Tabor
Pepper.
Pepper?
Tabor
Who?
Pepper. Our long snapper.
Who?
Our long snapper. The guy who was given a
You
23
got to keep your long snapper, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you need a consistent. We know the highlights he's had, like hold the football. Give him his
Remember,
just give him his 25 an hour.
They said they didn't want the Niners in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Now we shot ourselves in the foot.
Yep.
All right. For the 3rd straight year, Ross Dwelly is a free agent. You know, like we don't really use them, so you know I think that they may let him walk this year because in 2020, and then last year, you know. Anyway, so here is David's favorite player. He says great things about him, Jake Brendel.
Chick
Uh,
Oh.
I have some quick concrete and some buckets. And I know a guy with a deep sea boat. I'm just messing. Let him. I say let him walk.
Okay.
He straight got blown up today, big time.
I agree, Jake Brindle.
There's better free agent second tier options than him. Like the guy on the Carolina Panthers, Bradley Bozeman. He was the 4-year starter for Baltimore, and he was a backup in Carolina. I don't know if it was an injury, he got beat. I have no idea why. He was a solid player when he was starting in Baltimore. We could bring him in for, a year or two on a team-friendly deal. We could get that guy on the cheap.
All right. Next player, I really don't want him on the squad. Jason Verrett. I'm sorry. I know he's from Vallejo. He's a Bay Area kid. But guy can't stay healthy. He cannot stay healthy.
Nope, he can't.
There was a lot of expectations that he had a good camp, and then just before the season started, out for the year.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, next person, Demetrius Flanagan Foles is a free agent. Oh no, now we are at restricted free agents. These are the restricted free agents. So Demetrius Flanagan Foles, so the Niners will give him an offer, and the rule is that a team, if they offer him more, he goes to that team. So say the Niners give him like $1 million contract. All another team has to do is give him $1.5 million or $1.2 million, and boom, he goes to another team. So these are the restricted free agents. I think he'll stay with the Niners because he'll be a cheap option. Kevin Givens. I'm sorry, Kinlaw, but Kevin Givens, when he was there, he played pretty good. It's just that he doesn't get a lot of playing time.
Yeah.
All right. Here's an interesting one, and I want to get everyone's thoughts on the panel. Colton McKivitz.
I don't even know who that is.
Offensive tackle. Offensive tackle.
Colton, I think I've seen him a couple of times, and he is an average blocker whenever he needs to rotate. I don't want to see him.
6'6", 301 pounds. Drafted in 2020.
Lightweight.
He's played 19 games, had 5 career starts. So basically, he's been a backup for the Niners.
For majority of his career?
You know what? Call me crazy. Like, if McGlinchey walks, Colton McKivitz is a cheap option. And we could put him right next to Burford.
Yeah.
And if we let Jake if we let Jake Brendel like go away, well, for sure he has to go away. Brunskill, that'll be a cheap offensive line if you really think about it. And of course, we still have Jason Poe and all those other young guys. So it's a cheap option. All right. I know YTC really wants this player on his team. Free agent, Jawan Jennings.
Yep, we need as many chain movers as we can get. That's all I need.
So,
and his name's Sterling Jennings for a reason.
He is an exclusive rights free agent. An exclusive rights free agent. And then, of course, Charles Omena, who, after what happened, like you can say, it was issues between he and his girlfriend, that stuff. No disrespect, but the Niners, I think, are going to just let him walk after that incident.
Just for the PR handling?
Well, the Niners do not want negativity. And
no team wants negativity.
Like, remember, like Reuben Foster was a good
Cowboys.
Like Reuben Foster.
And pink slips for the Cowboys too.
But
also, Reuben Foster's going to go to the. I heard he's going to the XFL.
So Reuben Foster was left in Tampa Bay in the 2018 season. They just left him. They left him John Lynch says, "You're not getting on the plane." So
Yikes.
what happened?
Oh,
A few hours
shit.
later, his agent was on the phone with the Commanders, and the Commanders suspended him. And then in 2019, he came back, but the dude has like issues. Like I don't know if he deals with like psychological issues, but always gets in trouble for whatever the reason. Even Nick Saban said, like, when Nick Saban had to say that this guy has problems, you know, that's sad.
He's like what's his name? Alden Smith. Can't stay out of
Yeah, Alden
trouble.
Smith also had his own personal issues, especially with the law.
And then last but not least, Tarvarius Moore.
You think we can go another season with him? I believe we can.
Like, I would keep him as a special teams guy. Like I said, he is valuable to the Niners, but he's not special. He's not special.
Just when we need to lateral it in the last minute.
Basically, like, since he's been a Niner, he has 105 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery, 6 pass deflections. Again, nothing to be like,
nothing to write home about, obviously.
but he's a younger option than Jimmy Ward.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy Ward, I think, hold on, how old is Jimmy Ward? I think he's 30 or 31. Because he's a free agent. All right, so he'll be 32 next year. And, like, I'm sorry, but he's not a corner. He's not a corner.
Travarius Ward?
No, Jimmy Ward.
Jimmy Ward. Oh yeah.
Also, Jimmy Ward had a disgusting take. He's like, the play where, you know, like Devontae Smith caught the ball that, you know, was a catch, not a catch, whatever. Jimmy Ward was like, it wasn't a catch. He's like, good for Jimmy Ward. Good. He's like, hey, look at me.
That doesn't mean you covered well. That does not mean you covered well.
He was being so cocky after a loss.
I don't know
why he had no remorse. Like he didn't say, I could have done better. And that's the reason why I've never liked Jimmy Ward. Not because he's a bad player. It's just that his arrogance that he carries.
Poor work ethic, yeah.
He's always sarcastic. He's never serious.
He has a poor attitude on the field.
This is so bad. Like last year, he went on Grant's show and he was just F-bombing Grant. F-bombing the entire time. And Grant was like,
didn't Jimmy Ward get in a fight with DK Metcalf around their first meeting against the Seahawks?
Think so.
Oh, you know what? I need to put it in your mind. Okay. We up here saying Cal should dress up Jimmy. But what is this? You know, like they say he did it with the Patriots. What if he did it with the Niners? What if he said, "No, I'm not playing in this game. I just wait till I go to free agent so I can protect myself. I don't want to play and get hurt in this game."
I mean, I guess that's a business strategy for him so he can stay healthy. But at
the end of the day, like when he was asked about, you know, like if Jimmy G has a possibility of returning, Kyle was like, the doctors told me nothing. So until the doctors tell me it's okay. And the doctors told last week, like after we finished, that the doctors were like, Jimmy's able to do football activities. Okay. Now, does that mean where he was allowed to practice or whatever football activities mean? When the doctors cleared him, the question was, will you go with Brock Purdy or Jimmy Garoppolo? And Kyle did the right thing. Brock Purdy's our starting quarterback, but he should have said, if Jimmy is available. And he got on the damn bus, got on the damn plane, flew with the team, because if Jimmy did not want to be on the field, he would have stayed in Santa Clara. So for Jimmy, now, if he was forced to go there, that's a different story. This is the thing that I do not understand. Why is Trey Lance, who's been told many times to the media, he cannot play? Why does he fly with the team everywhere? Second, why did Jimmy go on? And this is the thing that is so infuriating, that if those two quarterbacks are there, why are they there? That's the thing that makes no sense to me. If I was Kyle Shanahan and the doctor says, "All right, I'm going to tell Jimmy, dude, I don't care if you don't want to get hurt. If the doctors clear you, I'm the coach. You're the backup. You're going to work out. Brock Purdy is, you're the understudy. And if Jimmy didn't want to do that, then the team, I will suspend you. Either you suit up, wear the uniform as the backup, or I'll suspend you." Because that's how coaches used to do it. They would make you go there, and they said, "No, I don't want to be here." Okay, and then we'll trade you. Kyle has always been so relaxed with Jimmy and a lot of the players.
No,
something you got to put the foot down.
You think being a pass-head head coach is a good idea for a culture for the 49ers?
So a head coach job is to win football games, so you do it at all costs. So, like, I wasn't a big fan of Mike Singletary, but I understood his coaching philosophy. He was a strict, no-nonsense coach. And Vernon Davis caught a touchdown. This is a long time ago. And he threw him off the field because he caused the penalty. I get what he did. And then Vernon Davis, after that incident, became a really good football player. He focused on football. He had really good years. And then under Harbaugh became a very important part of the passing game. But you saw what he did. I think Mike Singletary could be a good defensive coach, defensive coordinator, but he's not a head coach material. No. There are some coaches who are not head coach materials. So if I was Kyle Shanahan or if I was a coach, I would be very simple. If you guys want to be on this team, you play football, you play tough. I'm a very no-nonsense coach who will play football. If you have your agent in your ears, other people telling you not to do stuff, no, this is not the team for you. And Kyle Shanahan, I think, drafted Trey. I don't think he wanted Trey. I'm starting to believe that, but I don't think he wanted Mac Jones.
I don't believe Shanahan wants somebody to run a West Coast offense that obviously is not preventive on like the mobile quarterback, especially on a raw talent like Trey Lance.
And I think that they were sold on Justin Fields, even though the media was pushing Mac Jones. But I think that John Lynch was like, financially, Jimmy, when he's healthy, we win football games. And there's nothing wrong with that. When you're winning football games with a quarterback, you ride with that, hand. And I'm like, they were looking for a developmental quarterback. And if they were looking for a Trey Lance guy, they could have waited until Kellen Mond. Kellen Mond was not a bad quarterback prospect. He's just, he played for Texas A&M, which is not Texas or the other schools. And
Texas A&M, so does Mahomes is alma mater.
So,
okay.
Oh wow.
No, Braxton went to Texas Tech. Kellen Mond went to Texas A&M, which is not a big school.
Wasn't Mahomes a walk-on for Texas Tech? I mean Texas A&M.
Yeah. So what was I going to say? Or if he wanted a Jimmy quarterback, they could have waited and got Kyle Trask. Trask had a better arm than Mac Jones. He had better pocket awareness than Mac Jones, and he's like that. Basically, he was like a demotion of Matt Ryan. So basically, he was better than Kirk Cousins, but not as good as. So that's why I thought that if they wanted a quarterback like Jimmy Garoppolo, Kyle Trask made a lot of sense.
Yeah, you're right. Texas Tech. Yeah, I had to confirm it.
So it's kind of stupid that they decided to go, let Jimmy finish his contract and let's draft Trey Lance to develop him. I think that's what they wanted to do.
That's his middle name? I did not know that was his middle name.
I understand.
Patrick LaVon Mahomes.
I kind of understand Trey Lance being there.
At least I know Mahomes from the South.
To learn, to be at the game for him to learn. But to bring Jimmy G and not suit him up, that's why I don't want to say it. He's healthy to play.
DSC, you won't believe what Lamar's middle name is.
What is it?
Demetrius.
Oh hell no, you're black.
Oh wow.
You don't even have to guess. If you ever say, "Hey, there's somebody in where's Mahomes? Where's Lamar from?"
Yeah,
you could just Yeah, where's Lamar Jackson from? I think he's somewhere from Florida.
Hang on, let me check. I know he went to Louisville. Let me check real quick for you.
Yeah, I remember he played for the ACC.
Yeah, he's from Florida, Pompano Beach, Florida.
Yeah, Lamar Demetrius Jackson. Get to the principal's office right now. Like, that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm hearing, too.
Jalen Alexander Hurts. I'm looking at these random middle names.
You can cancel me, guys. I don't care. You can tell what a man looks like just by their name sometimes.
Sure. But it's not as crazy as Brock Richard Purdy, but
Go.
DST.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you see that catch?
Yeah, I got to catch the highlight.
oh, well, I'm older than Brock Purdy by
Which was a
10 months.
pass. They called it a catch, and Cal Shanahan didn't challenge it.
Yeah, I question my child.
Also, Also, I'm looking at. I'm also 14 days older than Justin Fields as well. Looking at these quarterbacks.
Oh, man, another day. Well, the 49ers went 13-3. We won the division, made it to the NFC Conference Championship. Yeah. Again, remember, like, one thing about the Niners from now on, when the team has been healthy, the quarterback's been competent, this team is an NFC Championship team. And I'm going to hold that for the 2023 season. They got to figure out that quarterback position. Kyle Shanahan for year 7, and we're still talking about the quarterback.
The quarterback situation.
That is
It's been 7 years.
That is so mind-boggling that you go with every team, they draft a quarterback. Look at the Steelers. Ben Roethlisberger retired. They drafted a quarterback. Okay. Matt Ryan leaves Atlanta. They draft a quarterback. They sign a quarterback.
We're going to see Carson Wentz to the Steelers.
Okay. So yeah. So if Jimmy signs for another team, we get a third comp, or we'll get our fourth comp pick. And the bad news is that D'Amico's going to have 4 draft picks, 2 for 2024, so a 3rd and 5th round, another 3rd and 5th round for D'Amico. So anyway,
now say we keep on making to the NFC conference. Say next year we make it. Do we fire Kyle? Or do we say, we keep on going with him?
Are they going to restart from scratch, I guess? Rebuild, I guess.
Okay, hold on.
Maybe we should hire Dan Quinn.
Hell no.
And we never make it out the first round.
Okay, so let's be realistic. All right, Kyle Shanahan is 43 years old. Okay, let's go through all his time with the 49ers. 2017.
43 looks like it's 50.
All right, hold on. So in 2017, he arrives over here. Jimmy Garoppolo comes over here, and then Jimmy wins 5 games in a row. 5 meaningless games. He finished 6-10. So there was a lot of expectation. 2018, Jimmy suffers an ACL injury. We go 4-12. So 2018 was not a good year for the 49ers. So in 2019, Jimmy's healthy. He plays every game. We go to the Super Bowl. Now, let's be completely honest. When Jimmy Garoppolo went 13-3, I was like, I'm still not sold on him. But I said we have a good future. 2020, Jimmy gets hurt again. In 2018, he misses 13 games because ACL, and he misses 10 games. The Niners somehow are 6-10. What if Jimmy didn't get hurt? I think the Niners would have gone 10-6 and probably lost in the first round in the playoffs in 2020. So that would have been good progress. The last two seasons, the 49ers are 23-11. So Kyle Shanahan, when he's had competent quarterbacks healthy. So when Jimmy was healthy in 2019, we go to the Super Bowl, we lose. When the Niners had a competent quarterback with Jimmy Garoppolo, we went 10-7. We go to the NFC Championship game, we lose. This year, we went 13-4 with three different quarterbacks. Brock Purdy technically is 8-1, so 6-0, and he's 2-1. So yeah, he's 8-1 in 9 games. That's half a year of a quarterback. Kyle Shanahan has a 531 win percentage, but it took him in his 6 years to have a winning record. But you're going to go to these highlights: Super Bowl appearance, 3 NFC Championship appearance. If you look at that, you take away the record. You block out the record. Shouldn't Kyle be a better head coach? But what has he never done? Competent quarterback play.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're entering year 7. And let's say Trey Lance gets another shot and they give him the benefit of the doubt. And he goes in there and he plays 3-4 games and he doesn't look good or he gets hurt. That experience is done. We wasted all that draft capital and we wasted a lot of years with this kid. Then Brock Purdy does his job and he does a really good thing. And then what happens if he gets hurt? Like what happened with Jimmy? I'm sorry you fire Kyle. I don't care about the resume.
Mm-hmm.
The fact remains is that when he had Matt Ryan's first year, he complained about Kyle Shanahan. He hated that offense. When Aaron Rodgers got Matt LaFleur, he complained the very first year. It really shows you that the offense is so hard to comprehend that I think that's an Achilles heel. You need to make sure you coach and you develop your quarterbacks. Because look, how did Doug Peterson, who got fired in Philadelphia, took over a team that was really bad? They made the playoffs. They beat the Chargers.
The Chargers, they choked the 27-0 lead.
Yeah, it came back.
Well, 27. Why are these other coaches who are not at the level of Shanahan, with the very little roster that they have, they don't have the same talent on defense and offense? I'm lost.
I mean, let's just say Kyle Shanahan.
I mean, whenever you get a head coach, usually the quarterback is an extension of the coach's personality. That's just how it's supposed to be, really. That those two are on the same page on a consistent basis. It just seems it's probably not that way with Kyle.
Also,
I'm just diabetic.
Also, 2019, the 49ers had the second overall defense. Last year, the Niners in the last 9 games, regular season and playoffs, the Niners had the best defense in the second half of the year. This year, the Niners had the best defense in the NFL. Do you think that the offense is the problem? I agree. Because Debo is not a bad wide receiver. Ayuk's not a bad wide receiver. Kittle is not a bad wide receiver. Trent Williams, we invested a lot of money for him, traded picks to Washington. Kyle Juszczyk is the best fullback. We also got Christian McCaffrey. What is the problem? It has to be coaching. Because
it's got to be coaching.
Because every team would want that on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone. A left tackle, Pro Bowler, a good fullback to help your running back open up lanes, a tight end who can block and catch, and 2 receivers, and one of them can do stuff
route
like
technician.
Cordell Patterson.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what type of offense of coordinator would not salivate to have that? And Kyle has that all.
All at disposal but a quarterback.
You know, like
Yeah, no quarterbacks to extend plays, actually make the offense a bit more threatening.
you know, like
No, a dual threat quarterback would
Like,
makes it more threatening too.
let's basically give your team, the Giants, our defense and offense with Daniel Jones. I think you guys would have ran that division better than Philadelphia.
Perhaps, but we don't know. But for sure, we need those skill position players, definitely.
So, okay.
I don't think, I always feel like
No, because Daniel Jones is doing everything, that you guys are asking for a quarterback. Just, dual threat, having command of the offense and using his legs as an extension of the run game.
But what I'm saying is Charvarius Ward, Nick Bosa, Fred Warner on your defense, and our weapons on your offense. That would be a scary sight with Daniel Jones and the coaches that you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
So Derek, see, so you agree with what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure, definitely.
Let's put our defense, like our entire defense, with the Packers.
Oh, it's a wrap.
Oh no, that's 2 Lombardi trophies.
I know.
Least.
So I'm just saying.
Rodgers,
yeah, I'm just saying that other coaches salivate for what we have. It's just that our quarterbacks have been. These are all the quarterbacks.
Purdy, Lance,
Ryan Hoyer, Nick Mullins, C.J. Beathard, Jimmy Garoppolo, Trey Lance, and now Brock Purdy.
XFL
so
starters.
Guys, practically XFL starters and guys who would be practice squad and backups on other teams.
In order of the best quarterbacks Kyle has had, Brock Purdy's been the most successful,
most consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy Garoppolo is number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well,
Nick Mullins is number 3, Hoyer 4, Beathard 5, and Trey Lance at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to tell you why I have Trey Lance at the bottom. He's played a total of 15 quarters.
Yikes!
Damn. He hasn't played much at all, so it's hard. You can't just put him up there, yeah.
Like Beathard had 10 games in his belt. Mullins had 17. Hoyer had 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
So
wait a minute, how did this come back? I blocked him.
Mm-hmm. No, but it goes to show you quarterbacks to an extent do kind of matter, but along with good coaching, those are the 2 main aspects for a building block around an offense for sure.
I blocked that.
A really good quarterback and a really good head coaching system. That's infrastructure.
now you're all right.
There.
There's no trolls.
Yeah,
you're good.
Yeah, I don't see any trolls.
I'm seeing it in the comments still.
No, they pop up on here, but
no.
Like
so on YouTube, it disappears on your StreamYard chat. They don't go away.
It doesn't go away, but it goes.
It doesn't go away on the StreamYard.
So, what do you
it
think?
says he's blocked, though. I see him. That's what it says after, so you shouldn't be worried.
Yeah, so basically on the YouTube page, he's blocked, but yeah.
So, what do you think is the future for Trey Lance if he's not the majority? He's not the majority favorite, especially over the coaching staff, or even possibly going to start. Thanks, he's still unproven and he's been unhealthy.
I know,
and
that's
there's
the
been
problem.
so many other quarterbacks to step up because
I know, and that's the problem about Trey Lance. Like, I've always liked Trey Lance, not because Colin Cowherd, I never liked, but Trey Lance was a really good, and even though, of course, the level of competition in sub-Division 1, because basically the NCAA is, of course, Division 1, the top schools. Then you have the subdivision, which is basically Division 1, and then you have the top level, which is above Division 2, which is basically the FSC or whatever, the that area. So there are a lot of the subdivision, like the MAC conference, like the Mid American. They're a
MAC,
subdivision. They're not in the NCAA, but they do qualify for bowl games. There's a conference called the Big Sky Country, which is a subdivision. They do qualify for the bowl games. So it's very weird. So those are basically the schools that are NCAA, but they don't have the finance, and they're
They're
not
not a Power 5 school.
yet like the AAC, the American Athletic Conference. They were once a subdivision, but I think after a while they became a powerhouse because they were able to recruit like 5-star recruits. So over time, they were able to get the money and the NCAA the started. That's why you have the power. But it used to be the Power Four. Used to be, and the conferences were more smaller back then. So that's why the competition back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s were way better. Now that like the Pac-12 was once the Pac-10 and the Pac-8, and before that it was the Pac-6, and we had like California schools, but then we added the Oregon and Washington teams. That's why we became the Pac-8, and we let some other schools go. But over time, the Pac-12 has grown. But now, again, like I've always said this, we're going to have basically 4 regions. And I think that the SEC and the ACC are going to combine. Big 12 is going to combine with the Arizona, Utah schools. And then the Big 10 is basically going to be their conference and every top school in the West. So that's what's going to happen in the future. And then Notre Dame will be forced to pick either going to the South or and I think Notre Dame's going to go with the Big 10 and we're basically going to see 4 different national showcases in college. That's how it's going to be from now on.
I kind of hate this because it just monopolizes any regional benefits.
Harvard would be undefeated, and they thought they could beat Alabama.
Yeah. That's it.
And I'm looking at. They showed the preview of the game. Oh, I'm looking at that non-catch.
All right. So the Super Bowl is official. Kansas City is making their 3rd Super Bowl appearance in 4 years. I will say this: the Bengals have a bright future. All they really need is defensive line players. I mean, not defense, offensive line players, and they'll be good.
We thought over this offseason, over the signings they made over all-pro linemen, or at least veteran linemen that have some notoriety because of the teams they've been on, it would help. But it doesn't when they have to, choreograph. They have to learn how to block, synchronize, get more disciplined around their own schemes. And Burrow wouldn't have to kill himself every possession. But, not every offensive line is going to be a brick wall, even how good these guys are. Learning how to get through the defensive line, all you have to do is just shuffle your legs and block, and that's always not going to be difficult. How shifty edge runners are, how effective the blitz defense is, like more things like it's less physical now on the lineman side of things. So it's always a double-edged sword when even trying to provide an offensive line off free agency. That's a bit still risky than building your own practice, the practice squad. That's why the Texans you don't see them draft the offensive line that much. Wait, so For the Dallas Cowboys, did they like how many people have they fired?
I don't know. I don't follow them.
I'm just gonna.
Wait, what happened with the Cowboys? I don't know if they fired anybody. I don't know. I haven't heard
They
anything
fired
about
5
McCarthy.
coaches total so far.
I know Kellen Moore's trying to find.
I know
a new
one of them's
job.
not McCarthy, but yeah.
Yeah, McCarthy's still going to stay as the Cowboys head coach. I heard Ezekiel Elliott's going to stay somehow, even though he
He
wasn't
took a
even
pay
valued.
cut.
Yeah. But I heard, Frank Reich's, the only news I really heard was Frank Reich getting signed to the Colts. That's really it.
All
No, to the
right,
Panthers.
guys.
To the Panthers.
Oh, yeah, Panthers. I said
I'm gonna go join Wolf. He's live right now.
All right.
He sent me a link via email.
All right, appreciate.
Oh, man,
Thanks
you
for having
leaving
me,
me?
Corey. Huh?
You always last the last minute with me. Now you leaving
I
me.
know, right? But thanks for having me, Corey.
Mhm.
I don't know. Are we doing anything Wednesday there, Corey?
Yeah, we are.
All right.
We're going to do a Super Bowl pick.
Okay. All right, buddy.
Mhm.
I'll be
right.
here. All right. Later, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, Corey.
Next week, for this, I'll be doing NXT and the Pro Bowl next week. Since there's nothing next week after, between that and the Super Bowl. So yeah, I don't got nothing else really.
Oh, by the way, what was your opinion on the Royal Rumble? If anybody else saw it, I would like your opinion on it.
Oh, that was a crazy ending. That was a wild ending. That whole thing with Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah, with the world title, he like hit Roman Reigns with the chair.
Yeah, that was wild. I know he had PTSD flashbacks when you saw his face when he looked on the camera from several in 2014.
Rollins not again.
He had PTSD.
Yeah, but I heard Edge came back as well.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, Cody won and Rhea won, so they won the Rumble.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't find Rhea that fun to do storylines with. I understand Alexa already feuded with Rhea. With Bianca, but I feel like they're just doing this because they're the most evenly matched aesthetically. That's why. I understand like there's momentum with the Judgment Day and like the whole like Dominic getting pegged, so that means that she's over. I don't care. I'm not a big fan of the whole big brolic lady thing in WWE. They thought it'd be good with China. Yeah. It's not cool to me.
That's wild. But no, for sure, I'm about to start looking at free agency soon. But yeah, because I gotta make a video this week for the off season for my Giants. So yeah, I'm gonna make those off season videos who I want to pursue.
Oh, by the way, after getting Rui Hachimura, the Lakers are now 13th seed in the Western Conference. They suck more than that female policeman from Tennessee. That's crazy.
Yeah, check your DM DST if you get the chance. I'm about to send it to you right now.
Not to make excuses, but if he went out,
they're sent it.
I'm sorry. What was it? Somebody said not to make excuses. What was that?
Come again?
My bad. I had another tab open. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh, no problem.
But anyway,
no worries.
I'm gonna go follow David because I do want to vent with a Wolfcast, but it's always great.
That's crazy.
Wolfcast.
Never mind.
But hey, Corey, it's always great to have you on. Thanks for being on my stream. You're always welcome.
Let's go back to the penalties.
Okay.
See you around.
Yeah, I'm about to end it because it's about to be 2 hours for me too.
Yeah, the hour thing. Yeah. It was definitely, hopefully, to a better next year for both our teams. Definitely sucks we're on the couch now, but we'll see what happens then after.
I'm always proud of the Niners, how much they make it over to the postseason, but something got to change.
I'm definitely proud for my team. For getting far with these expectations, but yeah. Definitely see you guys soon, and I'm definitely gonna have my 2 videos out this week.
All right, peace.
So tune in for that.
Peace.
Like you see y'all, and
That was a play. But
Corey,
too many penalties. You can't win in the
fight
National
it.
Football League with
Well, I'd like to
this
thank
one was a
everybody
tough
that
call right
came
there.
in
Watch
today.
for Jordan Mason. He's being pushed. They call running into the kicker. It extends the drive, leads to a touchdown. He was being pushed there. They called that one rough and intentional, so that was a 15-yard instead of just a 5-yard. Would have left on that fourth down. Yeah, that right there.
Have a
was
good
the nail in the coffin.
night.
You saw Kyle Shanahan.
Here's my Niners
And then
loss.
at this point in the third quarter, when it was still somewhat of a ball game, at least according
Like
to
I
the
said, I'd like to
score,
thank
you knew with the
everybody that came
49ers
in.
not being able to pass it, that they needed some stops right here. A 3-score game that's pretty much